work as a riverkeeper on 219 miles of the French Broad River, including the tributaries from the headwaters in Rosman, North Carolina to where the French Broad meets the Tennessee River in Knoxville, Tennessee. And we're working to protect the water quality of the French Broad River to meet the goals of the Clean Water Act to make a fishable and swimmable river. The French Broad in recent years has become an extremely popular recreation destination. It's one of the premier smallmouth bass fisheries in the country. It's a great float trip. It's a great whitewater trip further north. It's a great family fun day. There's a new French Broad River paddle trail that folks are using, camping out along the river. It's a highly used recreation resource flowing right through one of the the great tourist destinations in the southeast, Asheville. One of the threats to the French Broad River is the looming threat of the coal ash ponds. They're two of the high hazard dams in the country, meaning if they broke, there'd almost certainly be a loss of life. They're polluting the groundwater with toxic heavy metals. They're polluting the river with toxic heavy metals. The fish in the river are contaminated with mercury, and it's a general concern for human health and the environment. People are definitely awakening to this as a threat, and one of the hurdles to overcome is the fact that this power plant here does have scrubbers, and those scrubbers were put on because of the Clean Smokestacks Act that was passed about 10 years ago in North Carolina, and it gave the public the impression that this is a clean power plant. So we've certainly had to overcome the notion that this plant is clean because they have scrubber technology.
I want to welcome you all to this event, our Float Beyond Coal. This is the inaugural kickoff event of our Asheville Beyond Coal campaign. Woo! The goal of this campaign, as you may know, is to retire that plant and move northwestern North Carolina to a clean energy future. And the reason we want to do this is because what we know about coal is that it's dirty from start to finish, top to bottom, soup to nuts. It's time to do better. We can do better.
We don't have to burn coal. There's a way to get energy for our community that doesn't involve the destruction of blowing up mountains, poisoning our rivers, and poisoning our communities. And those are a slew of solutions that we're working to identify in order to move Asheville Beyond Coal.